today's encounter between the nighttime champions and of course the 2022 bronze medalists is scheduled for the Rallies Stadium in Casablanca, Morocco. Mike, it couldn't come any bigger when it comes to the top female sides in Africa.
Yeah, I think it's a very big game, blockbuster clash between the two, strong team in the women football. You talk about African women football right here in the continent. I think it's one of the biggest clash that so many will be looking up to. And for me, I think it's going to be a true test for the Super Falcons, for Justine Madugu and what he's done so far. Not too many Super Falcons followers are very convinced about their performances so far in the 3 games they've played, but then we see how they can fare against a very good side such as Zambia that has, the best of the attack. In fact, Barbara Banda and her strike partner, talking about Rachel Kudamanji, Zambia has scored 6 goals. All right, in this competition so far, and that 6 goals is shared between these two strikers, Rachel and of course Barbara Banda, and they've conceded 4 goals, scoring 6 goals. Nigeria, we've scored 4 goals, not conceded any. So you take a look at it, you want to say, yeah, maybe Nigeria will have better defense line compared to the Zambian, but in terms of attack force, the Zambian, they have more attack force compared to the Super Falcons. So we'll just see how he pans out today. I had to, put call across to the media office of the, Super Falcons, talking about Mary Akinsola yesterday to join us right here. But then she's, occupied this morning. If not, she should have joined us. But I think after today's game, we'll do it to also bring her so that we can hear directly from her. But then it promises to be a very keenly contested game today, 5 p.m. So we'll wait to see what the Super Falcons can do.
Barbara Banda and of course Rachel Kadamanji. Which of them do you think pose more threat to the Super Falcons?
These are 2 lethal strikers, all right? And, coincidentally, these players apply their trade in the MLS, that is the Women's Super League out there. Barbara Banda, they truly knows Asisat Oshola, just like, Asisat Oshola knows these players. So in fact, the Zambian team, they have about 4 or 5 players that apply their trade in the USA Women League. So I think they boast of a whole lot of talent. This is going to be a very sizable opponent for the Super Falcons, I can tell you for sure. So between these 2 players, I think their attack force are just the same. Like I said, they have scored 6 goals, talking about Zambia, and these 6 goals have been shared among these 2 players, Barbara Banda and Kudamanji. That is to tell you how lethal 2 of them are. So I think the Super Falcons will need to brace up with the defenders, need to be very wary about the dangers posed by these 2 players.
Well, talking about top players playing for the Zambian side, talking about Rachel, she wasn't there at the last edition of the tournament, but now she's passed the gender test and she's doing the job. Let's look at it. The Zambian defense, to me, is not too nice, and but the Nigerian attack has not clicked.
Yeah.
So what do you make of it? We can take advantage of their poor defense and get the goals if the Nigerian girls will come alive in the last 18-meter box of the encounter.
I think for me, basically, it's a very exciting antithesis between these 2. Why the Zambian attack, has, bite and strength up front. The Super Falcons defense is, solid and a rock. So I think we can also take advantage of our area of strength and see how to work things out. All right, there's one thing that has been very peculiar about the Super Falcons in the last 3 games they've played so far. We've been able to, possess the ball. All right, we've been able to take the ball down to the half of our opponent. We've been able to ask most of the questions. We've been able to convert, create chances. The only problem is about converting those chances. And I think for me, if we can be able to convert those chances, then I think we are good to go. And for Zambia, they want to take advantage of their area of strength, which is the attack. You saw the 4 goals, the 6 goals they have scored so far. If you go through the clips of their game played, they are not naturally ball holders. They just try to absorb pressure, find a way to get the ball through to Barbara Banda or Rachel and press and hit on the counter, score the goal. So basically, I think for we, the Super Falcons, we should be able to take advantage of, you know, having the leisure of controlling the tempo of the game first off, and then when the chances come, we take it, and that would do us good.
Well, Nigeria versus Zambia. Morocco is in the other mix.
Morocco as well. Although I will not say they're a bad side. I've taken a look at 3 games that I've played so far. They also a very good side.
And South Africa?
Yes, they're also a very good side. South Africa, they are the defending champion. You know the strength, what they bring to the table as well. You know, so I think this is another game to watch out.